Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that the Jetboil system was made in the US. So when I found this system here, which is made in China, I figured I'd purchase it because it's about half the price of a Jetboil. So I figured I'd purchase it in hopes to show you all that the Jetboil is superior. Now I found out I had to really look hard to find out where the Jetboil is made. And this is what I came up with. I have not tried this Bluu efficient personal stove system yet. It's still in the box. So I'm going to take it out of the box and I'm going to go ahead and show you everything it comes with. And I'm going to compare it to the Jetboil that I have sitting right there on the right hand side, as you can see, just to see if it's comparable to the Jetboil, because they're both made in China. At least as far as what I found, it tells me that Jetboil is made or manufactured and assembled in China. Right? Do your own research. But I was really hoping that Jetboil was made here in the US. Now they are based out of the US, I believe in New Hampshire, I think it is. Manchester, New Hampshire. So I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that's in the box. I'm going to show you the system. We're going to go ahead and compare both of them together and see if the cheaper one at least operates as good or as efficiently as the more expensive one. The Bluu backpacking stove came with what you see here, a much larger cup than the Jetboil. As you can see, the difference is probably about almost 1.5 times bigger. And by the way, the price for this is like $62, I believe. Where the price for this Jetboil, this is the smaller one. It's not the French press one that I had reviewed before. This one I believe was like $90, like $89 or so. So it's about roughly 30% less than that one is. It also came with, of course, the little stove portion. And what I like about this one so far, having not used it, compared to the Jetboil, this Jetboil, you have to ignite it with a match or with a lighter. This one here seems to have one of those little piezo igniters. So far, value for the money goes to this, because it has a bigger cup and it has a piezo lighter. I think that's how you say it, piezo lighter or a piezo igniter, whereas the Jetboil did not. This one also came with a small platform that you can put on top of it if you wanted to put a small pot on top of it. So as you can see, these just fold out, and then you put it on top of your burner, and you can put a small pot on top of it. Whereas this Jetboil system that I purchased did not come with that. Okay? It came with a canister holder, and so did the Jetboil. You can see it over there holding up the canister. And it also came with a cover for the cup, which is no big deal. The Jetboil did as well. This Jetboil system also came with a small cup that you can use as a bowl. I'm not sure if you can look in here, but it's got lines, measuring lines that go all the way up to 8 ounces. So the only thing that the Jetboil system brought that this system did not bring was this cup. However, the Bluu system came with this little pot stand, whereas the Jetboil system did not. Let's go ahead and put this together and light it up for the first time to see how it works. And then we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of how long it will take to bring 1 cup of water up to a boil with the Bluu system and with the Jetboil system. Before we start with the side-by-side comparison, I wanted to go ahead and show you the build quality. So as you can see, this is the Jetboil. And I mean, the Jetboil, in my opinion, is pretty good quality. Right? This is the bottom. This is the chamber down there that distributes the flame to give it that efficient burn. And here is the Bluu system. To me, it feels and looks pretty much the same. And when I initially saw this, ladies and gentlemen, I was thinking, there go the Chinese again, taking something that's American, reverse engineering it, and then selling it to us cheaper. However, the Jetboil is made in China. And even if it was made in the US at one point in time, ladies and gentlemen, it was the owners of Jetboil, I think, or at least it's my opinion, that decided to move their manufacturing to China, knowing that China likes to steal company secrets so that they can reverse engineer things. Anyways, carrying on, I forgot to show you the quality of the sleeve out here. Now, I've never had any problem with this. Whenever this is really hot, I use this every single morning to make my coffee here in the bunker. And I've never had a problem with being able to hold this and not feeling any heat or even getting burnt from the heat that it produced while it was boiling the water. I have to say that this one here feels a bit cheaper. It does have a wire handle, whereas the Jetboil does not. But I kind of like the feel of the handle that the Jetboil comes with. This part right here, to me, when I compare it to the Jetboil, it kind of like looks cheaper. Let me go ahead and get you the Jetboil. The Jetboil seems like it's a little bit higher quality. So you see how this side is nice and tucked in. It just looks really neat. And this was not chromed. This looks like it was chrome, like it was dipped in chrome or something. But that's just looks. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual performance of each stove. Let's go ahead and put it together real quick. Now, as you can see, I went ahead and put the stand on there. Very simple, just like the Jetboil. And then let's go ahead and twist on the burner. Now, if you do this, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you're very careful. A little bit of gas usually escapes, but I didn't have that happen with the Jetboil. Actually, no gas really escaped when I did this with the Jetboil. But I do try to do it a little bit quick once I'm getting to the bottom there. There you go, just a little bit escape. Make sure that it's completely closed. So it's completely on the closed position now. There's no gas leaking out. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and see if we can start it using the piezo and see what the flame looks like. So that right there is as high as it gets, and the flame looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Jetboil. And like I said, the Jetboil, you need a lighter. So let's go ahead and start our gas. Now the Jetboil flame, I'm not sure if it's because I'm using different gases or different butane. This one's from MSR and this is the Jetboil brand. But the Jetboil flame to me looks like it's probably burning a little hotter or more efficient because it's all blue, where the flame on the blue was a little bit red. But the proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how fast it will heat up 1 cup of water. I'm going to turn this off right now. And that right there is up to the 1 cup line. Not sure if you can see that. You probably can because it's a black cup. We're going to go ahead and put it in here. Now let's go ahead and start our Jetboil. I'm going to put it all the way on high. And there we go. It took about 67 seconds for that to come to a boil. Let me turn it off. So ladies and gentlemen, that took roughly 67 seconds to come to a boil. I'm going to make sure that I have a timer for you on the screen. So let's go ahead and move this to the side. I haven't even put this on here yet, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to make sure that I match these up here. Let's see if it's got a pretty decent fit. It's got a pretty decent fit. Can't complain about the fit when compared to the Jetboil. Let's go ahead and get another cup of water. Let's make sure that we bring it up to the line. And there you go. It's at the 1 cup line right there. Let's go ahead and pour it in there. The one thing I did do is I made sure to clean this out before I did this test, because I'm going to use that hot water for some coffee. So now let's go ahead and start the blue and see how many seconds it takes for it to come to a boil. So let's go ahead and bring it up here. Okay. Okay, we've got it on high. There you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, took about the same amount of time. It took about 65, 67 seconds to bring that 1 cup of water to a boil. So I'll let you make up your own minds on which one is better, which one you want to pay more for or less for. And like I said, from what I understand, after doing a little bit of research, actually I had to look a lot to try to find where the Jetboil is actually manufactured. All right, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, I hope you got something out of this. I'm going to continue to use this one on a daily basis just to see if it proves itself through the test of time. So far, I've been very happy with the Jetboil. The only thing that I did not like about this model right here is that it did not have an igniter. Having said that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm an Ask a Prepper. I am out. You're at that part of your prepper preparedness plan where you are now starting to put away long-term food storage, then consider nutrient survival. This is the best and most nutrient-dense long-term food storage in the market. I consume this on a regular basis every day just for the nutrients because it is such a good product. Now, when I say this, ladies and gentlemen, I mean it. Feed your freedom with nutrient survival.